Obedient chances of winning short of a miracle are very slim, and deep down, they know it's FFK. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Femi Fani-Kayode, member of the All Progressives Congress, stated that the chances of the Obedient winning the presidential election next year are very slim. He said that even though the Obedient know this, they are not ready to admit it. He, however, outlined the courage of the president of this movement in the bid to change the status quo and win the presidential election next year. It is what, yet, though they do not like to hear, the chances of winning the presidential election next year, short of a miracle, are very slim, and deep down, they all know it, even though they refuse to publicly acknowledge it. Despite that, they are determined to fight to the end, hope for the best, work hard, and give it their best shot, and of course, therein lies the victory. In this game, courage is the key. As they say, he who dares wins. Again, as they say, fortune favors the bold, and these young people are both daring and bold. FFK don't come with this type of his mouth. He don't come with this in type of words again. I don't know what he's playing at, but sincerely, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. The other time he came in and said, oh, even though Obedient do this one, they do that one, that they are small, that nobody should underestimate them, and he was playing around words. Now, you don't come outside the play again. Alright, FFK is afraid to say the whole truth, and the whole truth is that P2P is coming, and in fact, he has come to take over the mantle of leadership by God's grace. Okay, that's the way you interpret what he said. He's obedient. He has given Peter victory because he has seen the determination of the movement. All right. What is the sin of P2B, if I may ask you? Okay. This is not a matter of who hates who now. This is not a matter of who hates who now, because at the end of the day, I want to believe that we all want, and we're working together to get a better Nigeria. Okay, who did Obasanjo endorse? I don't know if he has publicly come out to endorse anyone. No. The same way Tinubu supporters knows he's not fit to be president deep down inside them, but they keep pushing him. Okay. We listen to Obasanjo, pursuing another 1 million Nigerians, and not a man whose discretion and judgment are falsehood. This is a man that calls black white and ardently defends it. Very unstable and always ready to compromise the truth. A resounding gong and a slave to the Fulanese. Okay, bitter truth, 70% of Nigerians who vote for B, they are all obedient. You meant to say 70% of Igbos because you guys have turned this election to tribalism. How? Okay. You must be judged for every accusation you present against anybody. Continue. See these Tinubu supporters, the main tribalistic politicians. Tinubu must be president because he's Yoruba. I bet you, Adedeji, Ademola, if Tinubu happens to be an Igbo man, you will never support him. Who see failure once and supports him? You're the one that is tribalistic. It is true. You can only see majority of people commenting positively on social media platforms are Igbo. Their Igbo votes alone cannot make P2B to win the coming election. Even with their insults, names, calling, and bullying cannot encourage people from other regions to vote for him. Are you voting for the people who are voting for this presidential candidate? Well, I think sometimes something can influence you. But let me say this now to you. Let me say this. If you think, I don't think you are going to want to vote because of the way people support us are. Just like Tinubu, you're going to say, oh, we support us at this, and I don't think you would want to share. All right. A good Nigerian president is for all, just Igbo. Okay, a good Nigerian president is for all, not just Igbo. Better wake up and vote wisely and shun tribalism that kept Nigerians in this quagmire. Well, this person is coming out to tell us if you vote for somebody who is actually the right person, not be only one region go enjoy them. And it's the truth. We are not even talking about a governorship election here. We're talking about a presidential election. If a presidential election is done and somebody who deserves it win it, and the person not just deserve it, but is coming in to make Nigeria a better place. Now all of us, Then go enjoy it. Okay. FFK is obedient on Loki. Read with inside, especially the last sentence. Well, there are two things involved. FFK is trying to play around with words, and of course, he definitely knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. All right. This is not the first time he has come out to write such statement, hiding around words. I mean, playing with words. It was sounding like, this, but it might not be this entirely. It says, who dares wins, again, as they say, fortune favors. First of all, he first of all said that even though the presidential election the obedient winning the presidential election next year are very slim. He said that even though the obedient know this, they are not ready to admit it. Then he come back to say that he, however, outlines the courage of the proponent of this movement in a bid to change the status quo. You understand? And they said despite that, they're determined to fight to the end, hope for the best, work out and give it the best shot. And of course, therein lies their victory. You're saying this with the same mouth and you're saying this. I don't know what he's playing at, but sincerely, FFK surely knows what he is doing. All right. Okay, who did Obasanjo endorse would be the thing is, no matter who endorses who, this is what I want to say to Nigerians. It doesn't matter who endorses who at this point in time. Anybody can come out and endorse anybody. At the end of the day, you're not looking at that person that endorsed. That person that endorsed is not the whole Nigeria now. At the end of the day, we are actually looking for, it is on us, not on one person. One person cannot come and endorse and say he has endorsed this thing and no, it works like that. I don't think it will ever happen. I don't think it will. So, whether they endorse or whether IBB endorse, whether OBJ endorse, whether anybody at all endorse, the truth of the matter remains that we, as Nigerians, it is an election day that we are going to pick a PVC and vote. Because INEC do not count endorsement. INEC do not count endorsement from everybody. And that day, it is actually votes that they count on. That they count, not endorsement, not, people cheering, not people commenting, not likes. That's the truth. That is why I keep saying we should make sure we put action to the words that we are, saying now, come 2023. All right, and listeners, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.